く人が心配して探しに来たのに。
Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for the road to my 749th Platinum Trophy. Today's game was the North American PS3 version of Steins Gate. So this one came up kind of out of nowhere, unless you're one of the people that's been listening to my trophy updates for a long time, in which case you might have known that I had an interest in doing this one. But this is a PS3 visual novel, a downloadable one that I have had in my backlog for many years at this point, and finally went back and played and platinumed. It's a relatively quick and easy platinum trophy as long as you follow a guide, but it is a visual novel, and it's a really, really wordy one. And if you were to be playing this game without any sort of text skipping or anything, this is probably like a 25-hour visual novel game, which is a lot of time to put into a platinum trophy where you're not really doing a lot. So the thing about this game, there's a couple things I didn't really like about this game. One of them is just the fact that the choices made don't work the same way as they do in a lot of visual novels. In a lot of visual novel games, what'll happen is you'll constantly come across different dialogue choices you can make, and that goes on to branching paths and sets you up for different endings and stuff. That's what a normal visual novel game does. This one's different, though, because really the only way to make decisions is whether or not you choose to answer text messages and phone calls, and how you choose to answer the text messages. And that's really about the only major decisions you can make in this game. And it's also really easy to accidentally miss one of those, especially if you're going through the text a little bit fast. So because of that, I wasn't quite as big a fan of this game. It's also a very time travel heavy plot, and I mean, as much as I like the movie Interstellar, I usually don't like time travel kind of games in media because it just confuses the hell out of me. So when it comes to this Platinum Trophy, as long as you follow a guide, such as the walkthrough on PlayStationTrophies.org is really, really good. I think there's also one on PSN Profiles. As long as you follow that, you shouldn't have too many problems with this Platinum, and it'll only take about, I would say, like 4 to 6 hours of playing, and it's mostly going to be skipping through dialogue, whereas you'll also have to make a few choices at different times and be on the lookout for text messages and such. The Platinum is also a lot more common on like PSN Profiles. It's about a 40-something%, low 40s, so it's a lot more common than this says. So you're going to get several trophies here just for clearing all the chapters of the game. Everything through Chapter 9 clear you're going to get just by completing the game and getting certain endings. Reaching Steins Gate is like the main, like, big ending that you want to get to, and in the guide it's actually the last one you'll get, because there are 6 different endings you can get throughout the game. Just basically by making certain choices along the way, you'll get different endings. So I believe that, yeah, it looks like you get a trophy pretty much for every ending in the game. So this is an ending, this is an ending, that's an ending, that's an ending, and that's an ending. And then you'll get this gold trophy once you've completed all 5 of those endings, as well as the Steins Gate one. Now, one really nice thing I will say about this game is that it actually has an in-game trophy tracker to it, and it's an in-game trophy tracker that doesn't break the trophies the way that a lot of the old-school PS3 ones like Dead Island did, or Dead Island Riptide did. So it's actually accurate, and it doesn't break any of the trophies. I didn't run into any bugs or any other issues going for this Platinum, so you can trust in that trophy tracker to keep your progress consistent throughout. And the trophy walkthrough that I followed actually does give you the percentage you should be at on certain trophies at certain points in time. So then the CGs, I believe that these are like dialogue and cutscenes and everything, and you have to get all of the ones available in the game. And as long as you're following the guide, you will get all of these, but you do have to make very specific decisions at certain points, so just keep that in mind. Then you get a lot of really easy trophies that are pretty much going to be unmissable story-related options here. So you have to view your email sent history, which is very, very simple. Just look at the outbox in your email on your phone. Read an email on your phone, pretty self-explanatory. Reply to one, self-explanatory. It's going to happen throughout the story. This one, I don't remember exactly where I got this one, but I'm pretty sure it was mostly unmissable, at least while you're following that walkthrough, you'll get it. This one is simple enough, as is this one. You just have to change a couple of things. And you can get this one many times. There's a lot of phone calls you actually are allowed to ignore, so that makes this one pretty easy. So for these 3 trophies, or these 5 trophies actually, so with these 5 silver trophies, you have to receive certain attachments from certain characters, which will give you either these episode summaries, or wallpapers, or songs, and you just have to make certain decisions to get these from certain characters throughout the game. You're going to be getting a lot of your trophies in your first playthrough. I don't know what that noise was, guys. I'm sorry, I got distracted there. I was hearing some kind of noise. It sounded like something moving around upstairs, but I mean, I'm alone in here. Anyway, and then you just have a few other sort of miscellaneous bronze trophies related to making certain decisions throughout the game. Really, once again, it's like a lot of games out there. If you just follow a walkthrough, you shouldn't have any problems getting this platinum trophy, as long as you don't accidentally miss any steps. The nice thing is, though, you have something like 48 quick save slots that can constantly be overridden, so you can quick save pretty much after every single decision you make, in case you make a mistake before getting the next one, which makes this a lot easier. And then finally on this one, you're going to access the phone wave really early in the game. You just have to plug in the wrong number or the wrong answer 10 times and this trophy will unlock, so you can knock that out very early in the game. So yeah, like I said, not a bad game necessarily, just not really my kind of game to normally play. And I mean, it's an easy enough platinum trophy. It's an old school random PS3 game. I figure with 750 being a random old school PS3 game, this one might as well be a random old PS3 game as well. And if you look back on it, 600 was also a random old PS3 game, so I guess it kind of fits into the trend. So with that, level 841, 5%, 26,713 total trophies, 749 platinums, 4,905 golds, 7,149 silvers, 13,910 bronzes. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, please go ahead and leave me a like and subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't already. Let me know if you've ever played this game or done any other visual novels sort of like this one. And I will see you guys back here real soon for Platinum Trophy number 750.